I can't believe we're so close. It's almost time for the grand finale. I thought this was the finale. It is. I just, thought it'd be proper to actually mention that we're getting close. Because it's actually here. The finale. We're finally here. The Green Star torture can end. I thought you loved this part of the game. In its own way, I do. It's not as fun as the main game is, but it's still a nice little side attraction to have for the game to really fluff it up and make it more memorable. Because at least you're hunting down stuff instead of playing the whole game again. How many times have I said that for this game now? Then again, this is the part that drags. You're basically playing the whole game a second time, in theory, but at least you're getting something different instead of just going out of your way to frickin' play the second game in a different way, so you frickin' have to deal with altered gravity or different altered mechanics like the running, slipping, and all that crap. Yeah, I still feel like that, Galaxy 2 definitely handled this so much better. Which is part of why I love this game to death. And I can finally go over my summary for why I love Mario Galaxy 2. Why it's my favorite video game of all time. So that's been a ways from now, because we still have some work to do. And that's getting to the end of this game proper. So welcome back, everybody, to the finale of Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2. This is your host, the MJ406. And as of recording this episode, I have no idea how long it's going to be. But it's going to be one heck of a conclusion, god damn it. And again, anybody who knows Mario Galaxy 2 knows exactly why I say that. Anybody who's actually worked their way to getting all these green stars, you get the ultimate reward for your efforts. I hope you're not actually lying to me. I mean, I guess you could say it's kind of half and half. It's rewarding in its own way. Oh god, I don't like the sound of that. Just deal with it, Mario. You'll have to deal with it. You have no choice. As far as I'm concerned, you have no choice. Considered? Yeah, sure. Why not? As long as people consider me, you have no choice. God damn it! You took your frickin' English gaff and used it against me! Exactly. See, I can be a clever little dick if I want to. Yeah, I'm an asshole. People should know that by now. I was thinking of going my Year 11 review since we are pretty far along with it, honestly, but honestly, it's not really worth it for this year. It's still pretty early on. Instead, I'm going to ask you guys, what have you thought of this year so far? Celebrating a lot of things and why I love gaming. My Nintendo 64 games with Kirby 64 and the 3DS version of Majora's Mask. I still think it's better to do that than what I did. Mario Golf was great. I still love Mario Golf 64 is a fun time. And, oh yeah, we did Mario Party 9 as well. It ended up not being as fun as I hoped it would. Then again, the Wii Mario parties were never really, super high quality, if you ask me, so honestly, I kind of anticipated it. And, well, yeah, the year was fun for me, at least. I don't know if other people feel the same way as I do, but I try to hope that everything I do from this point on will be fun for both myself and the people watching. I feel if I'm having fun, people have fun watching me. People just want you to suffer. You suck, Mario. But yeah, what do you guys think? You guys like what you've seen so far? I've done a lot of games people requested this year. At least I thought I did. I still have Metal Gear Solid 4 to think about. But I need to get a PS3, damn it! I still don't have one! I never had one! Then again, I should have got one when I went to get my Wii U repaired. God damn it! Yeah. In case people haven't watched the Metroid Zero Mission LP, it actually got interrupted because I never got to the point of updating it once the eShop went down. Actually, I guess I started recording a little bit before the eShop went down. I ignored my Wii U for so long, I never got to the point of updating it once they stopped letting you add funds to the Wii U eShop. So, long story short, I think I'll go over into more detail in Zero Mission, but basically, my Wii U froze mid-update, and because of that, well, it basically, it, bricked. My Wii U got bricked because of that shit, and it was so frustrating. So I had to basically, get my bearings back for that series, and I had to, work on that whole situation by Wii U. That was a lot of fun. Ugh. Fucking Wii U. Nintendo hated you so much, they made it to the point they had an update that would brick you. Such dicks. Yes, that's what we'll say. They wanted to prick you. They hated the Wii U so much. Anybody who still used it for Virtual Console because Nintendo Switch Online thing still did not live up to its promise of being a great way to play more old Nintendo games and such. Well, they pricked you. Are you sure that's their intention? Oh, it most certainly was, Mario. I think you're blowing this out of proportion. Maybe I am, but you know what? Oh God, help! Okay, I have a way to deal with this now. God damn it, that's a hard one. With that thing moving around, you do not have a lot of time. You screw up, you're probably gonna die. Alright, this one's actually hard. I'll give him this one. This one's actually challenging. Oh, boy. But yeah, this year's been fun. That's all I'll really say. It has been fun. I can't really think of the year in review. Drunk! Until... I thought we said that for last year! Gotta think of a better word, then. Inebriated. Still drunk, huh? That doesn't really help. Superfluous. Superfluous? What a weird way to describe anything on this channel! This is gonna be a bad one, I have a feeling. This is gonna be a very bad one. Oh, God. Well, I guess since I'm not thinking of anything else. Have you guys been curious about all the equipment I use and have used over the years? Why not go over that? Oh, great. You found a way to make it about his past anyway. We're still celebrating 10-year anniversary, okay? Isn't it people have been curious on what I've used throughout the years of my channel? Oh my God, with the falling! The pain! Man, I'm struggling with this a lot more than I thought I would. But yep, in case people have been curious of the technology I've used for recording a lot of Let's Plays of my channel, it's actually pretty straightforward, honestly. Because I'm a cheap person, I went with a lot of cheap things for a while. I ended up using a digital camera that I got one year and tried to start my LP channel with that, which was stupid. In case you guys are wondering what I started to do for my actual capture device years, well, that's where things got a little fun, I guess you could say. Yeah, let's go with fun. That's where I actually got my basic AV capture device to use for my second year. I forget what it was called. It's basically this weird thing, basically, you connect it via USB to the computer, and then you had the AV cables connect to it. And it basically had its own software for both recording the data and then editing it later with a video editor it came with. And those were rough times to do. Because, well, those games, you know, I mean, it was only AV, and I did mostly do just GameCube games and Wii games with it, so, I didn't really feel like that much of a hassle, but I wanted to upgrade HD. So I eventually decided to look for an HD capture device. Whoa, you sucked! Oh, you must have looked at your former videos. Alright, really, both of you? Fuck you! Don't you insult me for my content! Oh, I hate comments. I love you sometimes. It can be funny to watch people defend me. It can be. That is nice, though. I do like it people do that. I appreciate you guys actually not hating me just for existing, like some people like to do. It is a nice feeling. And yet, some people deserve it. Wow! Sorry. In all seriousness, let's see. I thought of getting a basic HD capture device. I remember I was just browsing through Amazon one day, and I came across something referred to as Elgato. I was like, huh. And well, for the marketing they did, I assumed they were a very high-end, you know, capture device. So I figured, you know, I want to make my video game footage look good. So why not just go with it? And, well, I've basically been using Elgato capture devices ever since. It's pretty straightforward, actually. And I actually record using the in-game software, which may be seen as bad for some people's eyes. I know some people don't like Elgato's software. I was willing to do it. Oh, I feel like I should probably go to the end of the stage for that. Because doing that jump from there seems like it would just definitely be torture. Don't risk it, you'll die! There we go. There's also that point. I can look there and see if it's better through here. Oh, this point's actually better. I think. Yep, that was better. Okay, works for me. Good, we got through that. I didn't die to get to this one. Good. Yeah, I just use a basic Elgato Capture HD for everything. I just recorded 30 frames per second for everything. I tried to use that for everything I could. including the A, B, N for a lot of the early stuff in years 2 and 3. Especially when I got to the N64. So I think an HDMI expander for the Wii at the time, a Wii U to HDMI, a Wii to HDMI, which, like I mentioned before, is what I'm still using. I'm using the same thing I bought like 8 years ago. So, yeah, it works for what it is. I don't hate it. It's just, you know, there are some rough edges with it. It doesn't exactly, you know, it doesn't really go up to full 480, to full 1080p HD like you think it would. It more upscales it, so, you know, it's noticeable it's not true HD, but, I mean, you know, it does look nicer than without it. I'll say that much at least. Oh, good, I can skip the cutscenes of the bosses for this Green Star mission. That's nice. They actually let me do that. I appreciate that a lot. So I don't have to sit through the bosses and their animations all day. Now, come on, let me kill you already. Yeah, prance around, let me beat the shit out of you. This is going to be the longest stage for getting these freaking Green Stars. I actually beat up the bosses to get to these. I think I remember they both are, though. I think I just need to beat you in the first one, and I need to beat up the mole one again for the second one. Yeah, it's a great boss and all. I gotta go away for a bit. I want to say the second one's around here. I think it is. Unless it's at where the mole is. It could be. Yeah, I think it is. Alright, I gotta beat him now. God damn it. Alright, may as well do that. And yeah, I basically eventually decided to upgrade because, well, I realized the regular Elgato Game Capture HD was basically going away because technology is evolving. They didn't feel like they needed to have the need for... They would have better, more focused content for, you know, streaming purposes as well as, yeah, recording things in even higher fidelity HD, like recording in 4K and all that, recording up to 60 frames per second for 1080p footage. They were thinking of a lot of things. And, well, okay, yeah, it's right there. All right. So I had to beat the first 2 bosses for this one, and beat the first 3 for the second one. Okay. At least I skipped the cutscenes of the bosses. It may not be as long as I thought then. Because this is why I dreaded having to do this again and again. So I eventually went to Elgato Game Capture HD 60. I ended up buying one just for the heck of it, but I never got to using it until, like, a couple years ago. When I got to Mega Man Legacy Collection 2. Yeah, it took that long after I bought it, like, 2017, I think? Took me frickin' 5 years, or 4 or 5 years, basically, around to it. It's either 2017 or 2018 I bought it. But yeah, I decided I wanted to finally start recording everything in 60 frames per second. So I finally got to that, and, yeah, I did. I'm trying to have everything I be, and I record be at 60 frames per second. I think the last 2 games I did that were 30 frames per second were Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled and Metroid Samus Returns. I think those were the absolute last 2. So I think all the other games that were running along after that were all at 60. I'm trying to make that commitment to keep everything that way. Because, well, I feel like 60 frames per second is what I should offer, because it makes sense. Oh, I guess Ori and the Blind Forest was probably the last one as well. Yeah, that was also the last one, it was 30. But still, 60 frames per second is what I wanted to go for. I also got the 60S Plus, which is what I'm currently using, which I realize has better software. I could also get the one that's kind of internal that you can put in to basically, you know, record it inside your laptop, and I've heard that thing is very efficient, but I use a laptop. I feel like that would be better if I had, like, my own, like, PC dedicated to recording stuff, but no, I just use my, yeah, I just use the, laptop I've used since, like, the end of my school days. Since the end of my university days. It's a good, decently powerful laptop, although it does remind me, I did actually buy a new laptop last year during the, Amazon Prime Early Access they decided to do, so basically another Black Friday / another Prime Day. Because Amazon needs to come more excuses to keep giving you stuff to buy on deals. Well, I bought a decent laptop with like 16 gigs of RAM and a ½ terabyte of solid state drive space. I haven't used that for this channel yet, because it is Windows 11 technically. I wanted to wait because I want Windows 11 to have more, you know, software optimized for Windows 11, and, you know, for Windows 11 to be more polished as a whole, before I go into it. I remember trying to do Let's Plays for the co-op channel when Windows 10 first became a thing. I decided to upgrade my computer to Windows 10. And the recording... Ow! Recording software I used for it, well, it kept getting buggy and kept cutting out footage when it was in Windows 10. So I had to back-roll it to Windows 8, and it worked better. So that's why I haven't used that laptop yet. I wanted Windows 11 to get more time to actually polish itself before I felt like I needed to use it. But you know, in case you're wondering why every once in a while the footage like freezes a bit or the audio can be a little stuttery at times, like every once in a while, that's basically why. Yeah, Loader guys, that's great and all, but I need to get the star. I'm gonna kill you. Hey, if you got a star, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. Yeah, good luck with that. And that's basically on the capture device front. In regards for capturing footage from like screen capture from the couple emulated games I did, and the oh yeah, and of course using from my 3DS capture device. I forgot about that as well. My 3DS capture device. I originally got one from Katsu Kitty because they're offering them very easily. They basically, you know, gave you a free 3DS with it. It was nice, but then I realized that their secondhand versions of that were crap. It was basically very shoddy, and it broke within a few months, and I had to, like, hold it in a very specific way for it to constantly stream things right. If you need an example for when it was broken, you can see my Super Mario 64 DS LP. That's when it was at its worst. Ugh. Basically, LPs I kept using it for after that, I had to hold it very steadily. It was painful. I think the last LP I used that capture device for is Sonic Rush. I think I made a joke, like, imagine holding that thing in a way where I had to make it so it wouldn't, you know, freak out. Oh no, I did do that. It was painful. It was very painful indeed. So yeah, I did record Sonic Rush that way. It sucked. I eventually got my own 3DS. I got a new 3DS XL I had, and decided to send it to, what is it, Murky.net? Because he basically is one of the only people that does 3DS capture device mods these days. And, yeah, he basically sent my 3DS over. He implanted the capture device. That's what I've been using since. It works well. It still has the Katsu Kitty, the software they use for the capture device. I basically used, Open Broadcast software, OBS, for those of you that use that, which I'm sure a lot of you do for screen capture stuff with PC gaming and all that. It works really well. It's open source, and it's very easy to use and it's very good to work with. I do love that piece of software. I kind of feel like I want to use it more, but I need a more powerful computer to really make the most of it. Because the 3DS capture also has some of the little stuttering issues my Elgato capture devices do too. That just means my computer's not powerful enough, most likely. And I feel like the RAM on this thing might be busted, because I have used this thing for like 6 or 7 years now. It is getting old now. What might have been really good then is not that good now. I bought the new computer laptop I got, ironically enough, for less than what this one is. Oh, they picked a common mission for this one. Oh, that's so nice of them to do this to me. You know, I was going to say, I would have thought they would have picked the common missions more for some of this star collecting stuff, but no. They wait till the very last green star to do that. Which I always thought was weird. That's all that needs to be said. It's weird they picked now to do the comet missions. Such dicks. They waited until now to do the Prankster Comet. Such an asshole move. Such an asshole move. And yep, I've been still using my save 3DS capture device ever since. I did see he was offering used DSs with capture devices in them as well, but I don't know how good that would look for the Game Boy Advance games. It would be an easy way to do it, but I do have an analog pocket coming in. So that is something you could be seeing in the future. Me recording using an analog pocket. In case you don't know what that is, it's making a big Kickstarter thing, basically allowing you to play a lot of handheld games. In fact, it has its own dock. It means I can actually record a lot of my old handheld games with it. Assuming I still know where a lot of those old handheld games are. Basically, everything Game Boy Advance and earlier I would be able to do with that thing. And I'd hope the dock port would be good too, but I'm one of the later people to get it because I didn't pre-order it until like midway through 2022, so I'm one of the last people to get considered for it. At least during the pre-order days. Damn microchip shortage, or semiconductor shortage, that was it. And, well, yep, audio capture for my voice through the microphone. I've basically just been using, headset mics, as weird as that sounds. Hey, they work out well enough, at least I feel. So yeah, we're good there. So, what's your reward for getting all of these freaking, green stars? Starship Mario can now advance. We have a new galaxy to go to. Hungry for adventure, eh? Home is yours, Captain. So yeah, there was this in World S, by the way. They always had this here of an empty slot of a world. If you looked at it, you would have been like, huh, why is that empty? Is there something more? There is, and it's the Grandmaster Galaxy, our final level. That's right. In case you saw Super Mario 3D Land, well, it basically followed through with what Super Mario Galaxy 2 did. Super Mario Galaxy 2 decided, well, you got every single green star in the game. You explored every level and have mastered your Super Mario platforming. Time for the ultimate test. Let's see if you use all that knowledge. Yes. With Super Mario Galaxy 2, to see if you accomplish this final level. Yoshi! What the fuck? He's a big Yoshi fan, huh? But yep, time for the hardest stage of the game. Basically testing all of your, well, your platforming might with Mario up to this point. So get good. You're gonna need to be. Because, well, Yoshi! Please don't scream at me. This is where your platforming skills are put to the test. And it is definitely a rough time. So, yep, you're gonna have to experiment with Yoshi. You're gonna have to know how to use your other abilities. All your good jumping maneuvers you use to collect the green stars. The ultimate test of your skill. I lied yet again about, you know, oh, I want me to get rid of Yoshi? Screw that, I'm keeping him. Don't you dare make me get rid of my dinosaur. He's mine. Oh god, this might get annoying. As long as I run in a good manner, I'll be fine. Oh god, I kind of forgot how this stage flows. This is going to be painful for me, I have a feeling. Well, as long as I'm careful and don't run towards the center. So yeah, basically they decided to take all their, you know, level design chops that they had for the rest of the game, and gave it basically just a whole big set of challenges to really test your platforming prowess. I like how it just goes from area to area, too. It's kind of neat. Move on now. Now you see here, I'm on cloud control! Haha, get it? Instead of crowd? I said, oh, never mind. Wow, tough galaxy. Yeah, so the galaxy is tough. Unlike the crowd, asshole. And keep in mind, I should say this as well, there is a comet medal to find here. So though that means there's another star here too. They got a comet mission for you, so, you know. Oh great, we get to speedrun this galaxy. That makes it fun. Speedrun, he says. Speedrun, he says. Oh, if only you knew. You don't know yet. But that's where the real magic for this stage happens. But yep, as long as you know, knew what you were doing thanks to frickin' exploration. Sorry, Vince. Nice to see that you just sleep on the job here, assholes. As long as you know what you're doing platforming-wise, you should be okay. Alright, good. I don't have that hindering me now. Worrying about holding onto a cloud. Oh, God! Wow! Good job, jackass! Yeah, that was pretty stupid. I'm sorry. Yeah, hard stuff. So, yeah. Hopefully you actually got good at this game, because if you didn't up to this point, you're going to have a rough time. Oh, God. Makes me feel like I'm really going to struggle then. I've yet to get good at this game. This segment was always the worst for me. I hate this segment, personally. They're just so mean. Oh, he stopped me from spinning. That would have killed me, actually. So thank you for stopping me from spinning. Oh, God! Well, bad jump. Yeah, this is really hard, though. Have I talked about my technology for the channel when I'm thinking about it? Pretty sure. Yeah, that is pretty much it. So, yeah, in a nutshell, that's everything. And yeah, it's pretty simple and straightforward. I can't think of the exact, like, kind of equipment I use, like, regards to, like, microphones and stuff. Like, I'm using a Turtle Beach right now. I think my brother bought it for me for Christmas a couple years back. I think I mentioned it in a project. And you guys remember me? I don't remember a lot of anything I say. Apparently. I can't kill those guys. It's kind of useless. Now, remember the comments in this last section here. Oh, no, there's another section after this. I forgot about that. I get to see Mario work! Whoa. Yeah, good for you. Oh, this section's actually pretty easy. And this is what would have been worth keeping the cloud for. If I could have kept up to this point. I always forget about this section. Oh, man. The Paragoomers are going to be in my way, assholes. Yep, this is always a painful part, having to go through all this without taking... Well, I can't take damage, so that sucks for me. Camera, you're not helping me. You're not doing me any favors. Oh, God. Why do they do this? This is awful. Oh, God. Well, pull them around. Okay, good. Got a coin. Thank God. That section's easy. That's probably why I forgot about it. I love they changed the music for, like, different segments you go through the stage, too. And here's our final segment, the Gauntlet segment, with difficult platforming all the way as well. Don't you dare kill me here, assholes. I'm not looking to die yet. Not before I kill you guys first. If you really try to throw a hammer at me as I land on the planet, you'd be done. I think that's basically all I have to say about it. All my recording stuff. I have been using other, like, group mics for regards to our co-op channel's recording efforts. And, well, yeah. Basically, I do have one of those set aside because there's one that's actually not that strong. I could use that for solo recording as well if I really felt like I wanted to. But I haven't felt a need to do so yet, so yeah, it's just kind of there. By the way, I think you only have to kill the Boomerang Bros at the end here. I don't remember for sure. So remember that crouching trick, because it can really help this segment, because you have a very small area to fight these guys on. So yeah. Crouch your way to them. It's very helpful. It feels like such a great proof of concept for the trick of actually having to beat them up. Yep, you always beat the Boomerang Bros, because I left one Hammer Bro alive. And I got the Common Medal. So yep, you got one hard stage to go through. The ultimate test. You get through it, you've proven your worth as a Super Mario Galaxy player. And with that, we can end this LP proper. Finally! It's been so long, so much torture. Yeah, Mario, I know. It's been a lot of torture. That reminds me, you like torture? Oh, God, no! Hey, look! A prankster comment's appeared. Oh, God, no! That's right. So! Oh, here we go. What's probably going to be the longest part of this LP. The dreaded run of hell. The dreaded challenge of this game. The one that popularized this is one of the best Mario games, in my opinion, for some people. The perfect run. So, you thought going through the whole stage was hard as it is. Now you've got a real challenge. How do you go through the whole stage on one life with no checkpoints and 1 unit of health? What? Are you insane? Yup. Yoshi! Okay, say the same things. Now the real challenge comes in! So, yup. Now let's change some of the obstacles to make them harder for you to get around. Yeah, they also thought it was nice to make the level even more challenging because they thought that was necessary and cool. And then Mario Galaxy 1 music for you. To make it feel like, I guess, even more like, I don't know. Makes the music feel even more grand, like it is a final challenge. Summarizing like everything we've done in Galaxies 1 and 2. Oh boy, this is what's gonna be terrible. Considering how much I struggled in some of the segments already, oh boy, this is going to be painful for all of us. But hey, you want the challenging Mario segment? You got one. The perfect run. You finally want a Mario Idiot challenging people? You think Mario Idiots are too easy? Well, get ready. This is hard as hell. It sucks. Oh God, we're gonna die a lot probably. But it's fun. So, we'll go with the fact that it's fun at least. Don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone, guy. I do not give a shit about you. So, yup. Master the stage. This is the ultimate test of your Mario might. Know how Yoshi works. Know how Cloud Mario works. know how to dodge all these environments and such. You're gonna need to master everything to get through this. As well, ooh, that was close. They do not pull any punches in this segment. At all. So, yep. If we're ready to get tortured, that's exactly what you're going to be going through. Torture. And well, I will say this, make use of Cloud Mario as well. I can shortcut this segment to make it a little easier on you if you want to avoid some of this crap. Because, well, some of this is just brutal. Just brutal. Use it in ways that you can save yourself from potential damage. Honestly, the first of these are the worst, so this segment's probably the worst one right here. So I don't mind using it there. Yeah, damn it, no! And like I said, there's no checkpoints. So get comfortable, folks. This is gonna be a long, bumpy ride. Why would you make people sit through this? It's the perfect run, man. You have to sit through the whole thing. You have to. That's what the perfect run's about. It's about the torture you go through trying to prove that you have mastered Super Mario Galaxy 2. And that's the beauty of it. It finally gives a actual great, satisfying ending to a Mario game. The first game to really do it justice. And oh man, is it torture. But I love it all the same. You people have something wrong with you. You're probably right. But I embrace it. I embrace how wrong there are things with me. Okay. Weird flex, but okay. But yep, well, since I'm spoiling this anyway, I may as well give my final thoughts on Super Mario Galaxy 2, because this is the absolute last thing. I know we're technically not done yet, but honestly, at this point, I may as well, since we're going to be doing this a long time, I may as well not ramble on after we're done. But yep, Super Mario Galaxy 2. Still my favorite Mario game and video game to this day. It basically takes everything from the critically acclaimed Mario Galaxy, ups the challenge factor a little bit, gets rid of some of the more annoying gimmicks they had in the first Galaxy game, and, well, brings it back down a little bit more. Some fun, interesting minigames in the chip, and, well, there's a lot on offer in this game that, oh, it basically makes Mario Galaxy 1 feel bland, if you ask me. It really does. I love the way Mario Galaxy 2 handles itself. I really do. And, well, I feel like it's gonna be a long time before a game like this can, well, really make me feel like something could be better than this, honestly. Because, well, it's just that good, man. It's just that good for me. It really is a magical experience that, well, I don't know if I'm ever gonna feel in a video game again. The fact that it also happens to throw back on some of the older Mario stuff, you know, it actually feels like a celebration for Mario. Like I said, it was basically like right around 25th anniversary of the Super Mario series, so its timing couldn't be any better. It takes everything that we know and love about Mario and makes an amazing platform about it. Taking a critically acclaimed Mario Galaxy 1 and somehow doing even better with it. Which is still shocking to me they made it even better, what they did. And this is still the best Mario game in existence. Honestly, I know a lot of people loved, but honestly, it doesn't have the feeling of satisfaction that this game brings. And that's what ultimately puts this as my favorite Mario game. And since it's my favorite franchise, like, yep, this is the Mario game that keeps me coming back to video games as a whole, honestly. I just love this game to death. Like, if there was one game I could play for an eternity, if I had to pick one, it'd be this game. Because, well, oh, it's so magical. The fact it reflects on Mario's history so well, and it's just extremely fun in its own right. In ways that I never expected. It also has great history for me because, well, I played this with my only ex-girlfriend at the time, and, well, yeah. We had a lot of fun with it, and, yeah, I got it around the time Are you okay there? You know I'm really angry when I'm silent, right? I had one obstacle, I would have beat it! Oh, man! That would have been funny if I died less for the perfect run than the actual run of this stage. Anyway, I feel like I could speed run this after I die at least once, because all the obstacles just get in a great spot for me, where I can easily avoid them without much trouble. I didn't even acknowledge the both bills here. That's how much a waste of time they are. But yeah, it was like, it came at such a great time in my life. Like, around the time I, like, was starting college, this game came out. Like, I got this game as a graduation present for graduating high school. Because that's, like, right around the time it came out. Like, earlier, mid-June of, 2010. Yeah. That was when I graduated high school. And, well, I basically had this game to celebrate that with my only girlfriend I ever had with me at the time for over a year. Oh, dude, I was happy as could be. It's a lot of good memories, sure. But honestly, well, we got through the whole main game together, then I did the rest of the game by myself, Green Stars and Special World and all. But honestly, I'm kind of glad I did, because I was actually going through the Green Star hunt when me and my girlfriend were breaking up. So, those memories also stick with me. But you know what? Those aren't enough to bring me down the amazing memories I have of this game and just how purely fun this game is. And, god damn it! Ah! Did he really have to fall too? Double death! They could have just kept him there. No, they had to make him fall as well. They even gave him knockback as well. Such a dick move. Okay, a little too fast there. Sorry about that. Oh, I just gotta get to the Hammer Bros again. Once I get past the Hammer Bros, I'm home free. Once I get to the Boomerang Bros and start crouching, I'm set. That's the last thing I need to do. Once I get to the Boomerang Bros, I'm in the clear. Oh, man, this is definitely a challenge, all right, though. It's a satisfying one all the same. And well, so many great memories have this game. They are favorite levels from just some of the stages in general. Some of the stages reliving Galaxy 1 as well as a throwback to Mario 64. And even this stage that actually gives you a really satisfying, super difficult challenge in a Mario game for the first time. Like, oh, there's so much to write home about this game. It nails so much of why I love the Super Mario Bros. Series for so long. And Mario as a whole. That's why it's my favorite video game of all time, along the memories. Like, oh, to me, this is the closest gaming has gotten to perfection. But there are some things that are rough about it. The fact that the Green Star missions can be kind of annoying with, you know, having to go through a lot of weird jumps and hoops. Some of them really simple, and some of them are, you know, really mean and annoying and expect you to risk your life. But at least they have enough variety where it's not super painful. And, well, the extra stages they got, because of, you know, slimming down how many stars are on every level, it helped give this, breathe even more life into this game to help it last even longer, if you ask me. Man, I keep wishing I'd go through with 2 clouds. I got through with 1 before, I'll be fine. 2 clouds would be ideal, though. Yeah, that's really a lot. There's a lot I could say about it. I could just keep rambling on forever about why I love this game, but long story short, this is my favorite Mario game. And, well, my favorite video game of all time. Just because of, well, the memories I have, as well as, well, just the fact it has reminded me of why I've loved gaming for so long. It really is that magical game to me. It's amazing it took me this long to get to this game on my channel, but honestly, I know it's not the 15-year anniversary of this game, but I don't care. It's a 10-year anniversary for my channel, which, okay, that was stupid. Hey, you could've pulled me first! Honestly, for a 10-year anniversary is the perfect time to have debuted this game. I honestly argued making this my 100th Let's Play. Which, you know, probably would have been even close. It would have been an 11-year anniversary for the game. Whatever. Either way, I didn't want to have to wait even longer to get to this game, is all I'm really saying. I was waiting so long to get to this game. Like, there's one Let's Play I wanted to get to after everything I've done so far, it was this one. And I'm glad I did. This LP has been a fun time remembering how great this game is. And we got to review my past of why I've been loving my Let's Play channel to begin with as well. Oh, the feeling of bliss I have right now is just unmatched. I don't even care how long this episode's going on anymore. I'm just loving my time trying to beat this game at this point. Oh, it's a finale that deserves a lengthy finale. Because of just what kind of game this is and how grand a moment this is for the game. I can't just belittle this by cutting through my failures. I have to show everything. Oh god, he's not skipping anything. Nope. That's the one time where I feel like I have to show off all my attempts. Because, well, it's the struggle that is part of what makes this level so special. Such a great way to end the game. For the absolute masochist that gamers can be. I mean, they know their audience. Nintendo knows their audience. They did it with, ooh, all 3 clouds. Yes! Beautiful. I rarely ever get that. That is glorious. That is glorious. But yep, Nintendo knows their audience. Come on, they did friggin' Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. Which is... Well, now I feel stupid. Oh no, I might get a game over. Well, I might get an opportunity to show me a game over. You know what? I won't make it that bad. If I happen to get a game over, I will start skipping the rest of my attempts until I beat it. Which kind of gets rid of, you know, the luster of wondering which attempt will be the last. For me as well. But I don't want to keep us sitting here for an actual eternity. I hope not. I gotta go take care of my puppy after all. Because she is tired and I must, you know, I gotta get to her before she has to go to the bathroom. Oh, she's in her crate, which we'll only keep her in to keep her away from wires. She's been pretty good about just sleeping when she's in there. Jack doesn't mind the crate, which means we're teaching her well. Anyway, anything else I could say? Adding Yoshi, a great plus. Adding some old Mario Galaxy 1 stages with some extra twists, a nice plus as well. Sometimes a little too ripped out of Galaxy 1, for my liking. But, you know, with how great Mario Galaxy 1 is, taking some stuff from that to add to this, as long as they add a twist to it, it does feel nice to, you know, remind people what that game was. And they do this in a way where you don't need to play the first game to really enjoy this one. Although I will admit, this game does feel a bit better if you played the first game prior. Because, well, this is definitely a game where I feel like longtime Mario fans definitely get even more out of it than people that, like, get into Mario by playing this game. But hey, if this is your first Mario game, damn, what a great game to start out your gaming career with, pretty much. Gaming career? I mean, you know, if you're like, if this is one of your very first video games, that's great for you. My very first video game I ever played was frickin', Super Mario Bros. 3. And I still am very happy about that. I got to play such an amazing video game as one of my first video games, not even realizing how special that game was for gamers as a whole. It was just something I had. Like, one of my first memories was playing the Mario Bros. 3 and struggling to get through it. Like, as like a 4-year-old kid. It was magical for me even then. Because, well, I've grown up on Mario. Like, yeah, my very first video game I remember was Super Mario Bros. 3. And, well, one of the very first video games to get me addicted to video games was Super Mario 64. He says addicted like it's a good thing. Hey, gaming's a good hobby, damn it. As far as I'm concerned, it really helps flex your brain. And honestly, it's probably better than how mindless TV is nowadays. I don't want to say you're wrong, or not wrong, but I really want to disagree with you. I mean, yeah, there are some mindless and violent games, but that's a good thing about this series. You don't have to worry about this leading to, like, mindless violence or, you know, acts of violence that can be seen as, like, political reasons why video games shouldn't exist. Mario's always been about pure fun. Oh, yeah. One of my very first video games that got me kind of addicted to video games, I should say, as a whole, but really got me in the whole hobby to begin with. Super Mario 64. I remember, I think we got that, like, I want to say, like, early 97? I remember getting that when I was, like, 5. Did you just try to jump on the hammer? That was stupid. You should spin the hammers. You can break them. That can help you out. Break the hammer with your spin, you idiot. That was very stupid of me, I will admit. I should have just frickin', well, yeah, spawned at the hammer. I'll remember that for next time. Hopefully I will. But yeah, Mario 64 was a game that got me addicted to video games. I keep cutting myself off. And, well, I remember, I think the summer of 97 when we got it. I remember one day, all my brothers were playing outside. I just stayed indoors and played Mario 64 for like 13 hours straight. God, I love Mario 64. One of my first great gaming memories, just trying to binge that whole game in a day as a kid. May not seem healthy nowadays, and probably not the best parenting, but, well, that's a bit about my history as well, because there's something else to go over. I might talk about that another day. That's actually a very personal story. But either way, yeah, Mario Bros. 3 is the very first video game I ever played, and Super Mario 64 is what really got me hooked to video games to begin with. So, you know, you would figure that a future Mario game that harkened back on a lot of the old school Mario games is what would be classified as my favorite video game ever. It just goes over the pure fun I remember as a child. And well, that's really one of my favorite things about it. It reminds me why I love the Mario series and video games as a whole. It's just so magical to me, so fun, and the challenge gives it even more of a reason for gamers that love, you know, to really polish their skills and test how good they are to really, you know, appreciate Mario Galaxy 2. Because it really just, it's that magical game. Oh, you freaking used the electric wave to kill my cloud! I didn't even know you could, actually, I think the coconut hit it. Means my timing wasn't good. And well, that's all I have to say about it. I'm trying to think of a few annoyances along the way. I mean, are there really annoyances I have in this game? Nothing, like, really major that really ruins this game for me compared to the first one. Because if anything, I like this game a lot more than the first one. Like I said, Mario Galaxy 1 is one of my least favorite 3D Mario games. It's my third least favorite out of how many we had? 7? And I count the DS version along with the regular version of Mario 64, in case you're wondering. Even though it's different. Uh-oh! Last life! It's time! Oh god! I didn't think we'd get this far! Yeah, neither did I, honestly. I kinda thought I'd get through by now, but I am struggling like a little bitch. Well, if I can see what a game over is like, you have no faith in me, do you? Not really. I'm expecting to die. You would. Yeah, honestly, that's just kind of my summary of my channel in a nutshell. Where you think I can actually end things off on a grand high note to actually impress the fans with my skills. But nope, I disappoint the last hurdle. I did that earlier in this level, and I'm gonna do it in my lives too. We're gonna get close again, I'm gonna die at the last hurdle like a moron. Although we do get through it, I could make it even funnier. Oh god, are you planning on dying if you get to the end? It depends how I feel. Oh god, don't make this any more torture than it needs to be. I also love how they frickin', you know, how you basically go through a loading zone in between every area. Because they basically have this all, like, segmented. It's not like one whole cohesive level like a lot of the Galaxy games are. They kind of use, like, a thick thing of clouds just to take you to a different part of the world. It's a frickin' loading screen. Because loading you to different environments. Ah, then again, I guess it would be a loading screen then, wouldn't it? Yeah. Oh, God. Not losing my last life that easily! Nope, I'm gonna make it difficult for me to lose my last life. As I would hopefully try to do. I want to try to do well, god damn it. Alright then, let's go for this last life. But yep, I think I said all my piece on Mario Galaxy 2 now. Just an amazing game. And well, if you haven't played it at this point, which those of you that got Mario 3D All-Stars, I pity the fact you didn't get to play this game because it wasn't available on that. Because Nintendo are dicks, I didn't think of offering this game on there, which they should have done to begin with. Freaking asinine, they didn't give this game. They gave the other 3 3D Mario games, but not this one. They also didn't give 3D Land, but, oh, you have 3D World for that on Switch. And like I said, well, that was disappointing. Well, this one game over is like, game over. Can we just get to trying it again? Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's what happens when you get over. You've been through a lot lately, huh? You should take a break for a little while, Captain. You're a little bitch. God damn you! What, you think you're better than me? You think you're better than me? Yeah, they always just kick you out of the stage and you get a game over. God damn it. That is upsetting. I actually had to get a game over on this stage. Damn it! Such a stupid mistake, too! Oh, I feel like I'm such an idiot. Well, here we go again. You know, I'm not gonna skip yet. Maybe I'll skip if I get another game over. But yeah, What are your thoughts on this game, audience? You love this game like I do? Or do you still think it's a shallow, you know, version of Mario Galaxy 1 because it's not nearly as creative? It's just basically taking Galaxy 1 and giving us more, which, like I said, is what this game initially was planned as. In the development stages, it was just referred to as Super Mario Galaxy More. And more it brought, and that more ended up being better. They made a bigger game, too. Like, they really went all out on this one, it feels like. I just haven't felt the same magic of the recent ones. 3D Land was very basic. Still a fine Mario game, but very basic. And like I said when I did that, a good, like, first 3D Mario game for people if they haven't played a 3D Mario game before. 3D World basically did 3D Land better. The multiplayer is what more made that magical, but overall the game still is pretty basic. But again, better than what original 3D Land offered. And Odyssey, while exploring the worlds, is great, and you know, the story's a nice little fun romp. They unfortunately went with the quantity over quality route for Odyssey. Not to say there's not quality, there's definitely a lot of quality. It was in my top 3 Mario games for a while. I think it still is in my top 3 3D Mario games, like Under 64 and Galaxy 2. It is still my number 3 favorite. So when I talk about, you know, losing the feeling of a satisfying challenge, I make that sound as if I didn't think it was a fun game at all. Oh no, Mario Odyssey is still fun. I also ordered some of the retro Mario stuff as well. But the grinding nature of Odyssey makes me bring it down to even below 64. Still, the Mario series is a great fun time. I know the Mario series isn't technically over, but I may as well say this now. I hope people that haven't played a lot of Mario games somehow, you know, take my whole, you know, frickin' marathon here as a way to appreciate the frickin' red and blue plumber. Because he is, well, definitely a mainstay in gaming that I hope never dies. That reminds me, I haven't even gone over the Super Mario movie yet. I probably should have, considering this is a whole marathon to celebrate Mario, but I didn't feel the need. We can go over that another day. It did look pretty nice, though. It really does. Besides, Jack Black as Bowser, oh, always a treat. I remember when the casting was announced for that Mario movie, me and my friends heard Jack Black as Bowser. It's like, you know, that works so well. But how much of a rocker he is and how, like, heavy metal inspired that Jack Black could be. Him as Bowser, and you know, when he actually puts in a deep voice, it sounds like it fit pretty well with Bowser. Say what you will about, you know, the fact that they couldn't use Charles Martinet for Mario, but honestly, it's fine. Chris Pratt did well enough. I just, you know, I need to let the movie settle in. It's another one of those things. I always like to wait sometime, because sometimes I think it's really good, like the Sonic movie. And over time, I realize it is not that good. So, you know, I'm going to sit on that for a bit before I decide to go over it. Maybe we'll do the next Mario RPG, I'll talk about it. Which who knows when or what that will be. It's probably going to be Super Paper Mario if I had to guess, but either way. I just, you know, what? Oh, wow, he hit me with a long-range hammer, that fucker! I really thought I could have made it, too. Also, I noticed I got flipped as I frickin' died. Dick move, game, dick move. But yeah, that Super Mario movie was fun. That's all I'll say for now, it was fun. I wonder if Mario's really gonna be a multimedia giant. I mean, he basically is like the biggest giant in video games. Like, say everything you want about other video game movies that people are excited for or not excited for and how good or bad they were. Mario movie trailer was another one of those things that broke the internet. And, well, you know, it's always funny. Like, once everybody say that people have grown up past Mario and Sonic and all that, when something involves video games and Mario's in a weird way that people aren't expecting, those are always another thing to break the internet, because as much as people say they've grown past Nintendo, they at least keep an eye on Mario and company to see what's going on, because, you know, Mario is still the face of gaming. It's kind of hard to completely ignore him. You say you grow up past him, but you'll at least, I'm sure, look at him to see what's going on with him. Because of how much variety there is to Mario. You've got the Mario platformers, 2D and 3D, which almost all of them are critically acclaimed. Almost all of them, even if some of them have aged. The Mario RPGs, which turn out to be both great Mario spin-offs as well as some of the finest RPGs around, because their love and care put into them. Mario sports games, which are basically just sports sims with some weird Mario charm put in them, and simplified so casual gamers can more easily get into them. And you know, they can out be some of the most fun sports games on the market as well. They just find ways to make pretty much every Mario game be polished for the most part. You know, ignoring the virtual void, some of the hit or miss mainline games like occasionally maybe a Mario Land you weren't a fan of, or, you know, New Super Mario Bros. 2, if you didn't think it was really good, which I still don't think it was. Yeah, it's pretty hard. Oh, I love it when that one cancels. I love when that one cancels himself. It's so good. Yeah! I'll really make use of that spin. It really helps with this. And, well, I know I'm probably going to talk about it again when we get to Paper Mario 1,000 Year Doors finale, which we are getting relatively close now, since we're finally going to the last chapter of that game. After all this time, I'm finally getting to the end of it. As much as I love these games, I do like knowing they're reaching their conclusion. It may sound weird, I'm looking forward for a game I love to end, but honestly, it's just, you know, I'm looking forward to go over the end of this game with everybody so we can all, you know, look back and celebrate and be like, yeah, that was a great game. That was an amazing time. Cool. Well, that didn't go well. Let me try that again. But you know, this is definitely the ultimate game for me to celebrate my love for Mario. I think it always will be. When that will change? Well, depends on what the next Mario game is going to be like. It has been a good while. The whole thing, this is like our longest interlude between mainline Mario games, like new ones. Odyssey came out 6 years ago. It's so weird it took this long for a new game to be coming. Like, Jesus. That would mean that I hope that when I get to play it, it's gonna be fucking good. Fucking better be, damn it. Because all they've been doing is basically bringing the Wii U games over, so that, I guess, part of why it's been taking so long. I know at least Nintendo of Europe has been the ones, like, working on the ports, I think, of the Wii U games. I was saying, isn't Nintendo of Europe the one that came up the, Why do I keep doing this to myself? I gotta stop running the hammers! Stop running back to the spots you've been! The only way they could have made this work if they had made this worse is if they had Cosmic Marios following you. Oh, I'm glad they didn't go that far to add Cosmic Marios to this level. Oh! You know, it feels like one of those sections they would have. That is, I guess, the one missed opportunity they could have had to make this even worse. I will say this at the very least, the Perfect Run does not have an extra segment. If they added even more to this level in the Perfect Run, that would just be mean. Dude, we're almost at an hour. You should hurry this up. I'm sorry. Well, you guys got a double episode. I hope you're happy with it. Because, oh boy, the Perfect Run is exactly as dreadful as I expected it would be. This is exactly why I thought about giving this its own episode, but you know what? No. It deserves to be in a long episode. You see the finale's over an hour long. You knew what to expect. You knew it was like, oh, did he look at all the green stars last time? Oh, he's in that part now, isn't he? And I've gotten so close to the end 3 times now. It is just disappointing I haven't finished it yet. But yep, since this is another final note to say about my 10-year anniversary, since we're near the end of the celebration portion, I may as well say this. Thank you to all my fans who stuck around for these 10 plus years, now basically 11. For, you know, all my Let's Plays that I've done, whether you've only been around for a few projects or have actually been curious for all the games I've done. I appreciate you guys coming around even just to check out one little bit. It is nice to see some people actually appreciating my work. Now, I know what it's like for artists when people actually can tell them that, you know, they appreciate the effort they went through to, you know, make a work of art. It certainly is magical to have fans. Fans like you are irreplaceable. Oh, come on, dude. You gotta build something better than that. It's so generic. It may be. But honestly, I don't feel like I need to say anything, like, really unique. I thank everybody who's watched me over the years, because I know I've been rough. Because my early years, I've definitely been very awkward to deal with my cameras and stuff, and well, the fact I still use a headset mic, which just sounds bizarre. Then again, headset mics can actually be pretty good quality. It's just making sure I adjust it so it's not too close to my face, or that the volume being recorded isn't too freaking loud, so I'm like blasting. And without like a pop filter, every once in a while it sounds like you'll hear something weird that you wouldn't hear from normal human speech. I probably should look at getting a better mic. Well, I did that to myself. I forgot the actual wall would get there. Alright, yeah, I think I'm gonna actually fast forward to my successful attempt if I die again. Because this is starting to become a little much now. Over an hour! Look, I know you want to prove that this is hard and you need to show the torture that it is. We've been through enough! You've died nearly 20 times to this! Just learn to call it quits, man! Call it quits and just let us see you win for once! Yeah, I probably should. But I do want to show the whole run when I do get to it. That's a tough thing with this. I don't know what to keep. I don't know what to get rid of. Sometimes I wonder if I should just cut out like little tiny bits and pieces and just get to the parts of my commentary is. But honestly, I don't usually like to break a game up. I usually like to show a game in its entirety to show you exactly what a full core experience of the game is. Because there are sometimes I'll skip parts of a game because it's literally something we've seen before, like note for note. When it's actually like things that are like slightly different, or like having to experience part of a grind that feels like it'd be annoying to show. I'm somebody who always likes to show a game for genuinely what it is. I don't usually like to skip out on portions even if they are annoying. Because I like to genuinely show a game for what it is and not, you know, take away from the potential flaws that it may have brought. It's to let you know that this is what this game has. So if you think it's all rainbows and sunshine and somebody may have, you know, cut out some segments of a game to make it look better than it is, I like to remind you that, well, this is literally the game. I don't like to skip those segments because I like to let people know exactly what they're in for. Showing a game pretty much in its entirety. It just feels right. And that's always been my philosophy. When it comes to doing Let's Plays, my philosophy is always to basically be, have fun recording these games and show the fun these games are. And just, you know, let fans appreciate exactly how these games are in their entirety. And well, that's about it. I just like to show the games fully for what they are. If I like to have some fun in the game, like try to show off something different, sure. If there's something I feel like isn't really worth going over, sometimes I'll skip that. Like the photography quest in Wind Waker, for example. Ugh, that was a weird way to totally finish that sentence. But either way, oh, I could have gone there. I'm so happy I've gotten to this whole Let's Play thing. It's been a great hobby, and it's honestly helped me appreciate gaming even more. It's even encouraged me to play games I normally never would have gotten into. It's really helped increase my range of games I've been willing to play. And the fact that people enjoy watching me do it makes it all even better. Because, well, I like gaming with an audience. I love getting people to appreciate something I've grown up with and loved for so long. I got to the point I was always talking about video games at school, writing essays about them and all that, how they are actually good for your health. It's always nice to know that gaming has really helped develop me into the person I am. It may seem like a stupid hobby for some people that don't know how good of an escape it can be, or how much can actually help brain function. Don't forget, there are some intense games that surgeons freaking use to make sure, you know, they've got great hand-eye coordination, because, you know, surgery is a very important tool in regards to people's health, because what it can help keep people alive. Bitch, that's what you get! Oh, God. Why is the timing off for some of these? I don't like that. Back off, asshole! It's definitely not worth going after that life. Yeah! Fuck you! Get off me! Alright, here we go. We're near the end finally! And now to end on such a great note. I was I could also spin at him. Yeah, be careful if you knock over a boomerang, bro, that you do not, you know, get hit by the boomerang returning to them. Because remember, as it returns to them, it lowers as well. Yes! Fuck you! I did it! Woo! Wait, what the? No! You lied to me! There's an extra segment! Mario, it's not that bad. Look, the star is right there. Oh! It's Rosalie, our little home planet thing from the first game. Look at that. Mario, so you are the one who collected all the scattered stars. I want to thank you. Your deeds will live on in the memory of the cosmos. May the stars shine down on you. My old reward is talking to this bitch. Wow, cool. Another Rosalina cameo. How great. Hey, there's a one-up back here. Don't die getting it, by the way. I know it's tempting, but don't die. Alright, well, I didn't have to time warp at all. On my last life, for my second set of lives anyway, I have beaten the perfect run! And it's an amazing end to an amazing game. Woo! So, yep, if you can find a way to play Mario Galaxy 2, hopefully upon the Wii U if you still had one, so you get a digital version for like 20 bucks. Worth it! If you still have a Wii, message sent to the Wii message board. Yeah, by the way, you get another message. We'll go over that in a little bit first.
Happy! All your hard work has brought the lady from the shooting stars right to our own little ship.
Now your final word is basically to Rosalina here.
Feels like forever since we've seen each other, but she hasn't changed. She's just as boring as always.
Yeah, she is. At least she's better than Peach, though. I want to give you my thanks. Yeah, sure. Can I hit her? I want to hit her. That's right. Fuck you! They didn't go through all that torture. It was so mean. Well, Mario, it was worth it. And you'll have to keep your one life as memory. Why would you do this to me? And there's no green stars there because it's not worth it. They made the stage so basic in design that it's just difficult. That's all you needed. And while we see the grand glittering, as well as your death total, once you beat it. So yeah, about a fifth of my deaths were from that stage. So there we go. And you get this. You get a gold crown for unlocking the Grandmaster Galaxy. You get this platinum crown with a jewel on it, Master of Galaxies, when you beat it. So yeah, fun stuff. All right, this episode's really long. We gotta end it. But before that, I may as well show off the final thing you get. The grand message you get on the Wii message board for, once again, 100%ing the game. We only get one message in 2 different formats for Galaxy 1. You actually get another message here. Why did the counter go backwards? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it a bit. So yeah, today's game log, whatever. Oh yeah, that was there too. Don't worry about that. Anyway, look at the image we got. It shows you all the stars you got. All 242 of them. I can send it to people. Now I have friends with this Wii. Anyway, dear player, you deserve a congratulations of cosmic proportions for collecting all the stars and playing to the very end. Thank you. You are truly a master of galaxies. Super Mario Galaxy 2 staff. Playtime 18.5 hours. God damn. But yep, that is Super Mario Galaxy 2. Thank you all for watching this grand project. I could have split this into 2 episodes, but you know what? I haven't had a channel update in a while, and I'd rather have one. And well, this game deserved a grand finale, because that's exactly what it is. A grand finale to an amazing game. My favorite game of all time, and won't change for any time soon. So, now this is over. I guess I don't technically have to go over what my next project is going to be, because, well, Metroid Zero mission's basically done, for the most part. Sonic Rider Zero Gravity, the mission mode's going to be a pain in the ass. And, well, Paper 1000 Year Door is near its end. But I guess I'll at least say one thing before I truly end this whole thing off. The next project I have planned for Tuesday, Thursday, starting next Tuesday. It might be a surprise. It's a game I said I wasn't going to do, but honestly, as a gamer, I feel like I have to do it. And I want to bring the Halloween series back, so it's a horror game. From a well-acclaimed series I said I wouldn't do because I'm not a fan of the genre, but I'm going to knuckle through it, and it's going to be blind. So it's going to be painful, probably. But somebody had requested it, and since this is the year I seem to be doing requests, apparently, I may as well do it. Why the hell not? But thank you all for watching Mario Galaxy 2. This has definitely been a pleasant LP experience because of how great this game is. I'm just so happy I finally got to go through this game for the channel. I've looked forward to this ever since I did Galaxy 1. I really have. It's been so long. I'm amazed I held myself off for over 5 years to get to this. And now it's over, I feel a little sad. I don't know if I'll be able to find a game as magical as this that I'd really want to love and cherish. Skies of Arcadia Legends was one, and now it's this. And Paper 1000 Year Door again. That too. But, stop playing the screen, asshole! Just end it already! I can speak around this place for hours. But yep, an adventure galactic proportions comes to an end. I will see you guys around for maybe another Mario game, probably sometime next year. I'll have to think about what to do, because I'm certainly running out of ideas. At least Mario RPGs, and I'll look more to the Mario Sports world. Oh yeah, there's a sequel to Mario Golf I can do as well. Another time to think about. This episode's really long. Alright, bye guys. Thank you all for watching. Sorry to make you guys sit through the torture of the perfect run, but that's what the perfect run is. A satisfying conclusion that is a bit torturous, but if you can get through it, it proves that you've mastered Super Mario Galaxy 2, one of the finest 3D platformers ever created. It's a great note to end on, if I can say so myself. See you guys around. Take care, everybody. I love all of you for all the commitment you guys have given me over the years. So thank you all for watching, and I sincerely mean that.